For this video, I will be teaching you how to get the domain x-intercept, y-intercept, 0, vertical asymptote, horizontal asymptote, and whole. So first, let us define what is rational function. So rational function is any function that can be written of the ratio. So when we say ratio, it's the numerator and denominator of the two polynomial functions. So we have our first example here, which is f of x equals x squared minus x minus 6 is all over x minus 3. So let's get the domain x-intercept, y-intercept, 0, vertical asymptote, horizontal asymptote, and whole. So as you can see, we have all the guide here. So first, let us get the domain. So let us put our domain here. So domain is the set of all number except 0 of the denominator. So except the 0 of the denominator. So our denominator here is x minus 3. So let us put our denominator here. Is equate to 0. So x is equals positive 3. Positive 3. So our domain is x such that x of a real number except 3. So our domain is x such that x is an element of real number except 3. So let's proceed to letter B, x-intercept. Let us put our x-intercept here. So let y equals 0. So y. So also f of x is our y. Copy the numerator, such as x squared minus x minus 6 all over x minus 3. So our y is equal to 0. So copy the numerator, x squared minus 6 minus 6 is all over x minus 3. So let's cross multiply. So 0 times x is equals 0 is equals x squared minus x minus 6. So let us first define the factor of this. So let us first get the product here. Factored. The product of negative 6 is the sum of negative 1. So let us factor here another trinomials. We have x. So the product of negative x is negative 3 and positive 2. So let us first check. Negative 3 times positive 2 is equals negative 6. Positive 3 plus positive 2 is equals to 1, which is here negative x. So this function must be equal to x minus 3. What is the denominator here? So let us pack here in our letter B. So 0. Copy the numerator. Negative 3 times x plus 2. So let us get the 0. Get the x here. X minus 3 is equals to 0. And x plus 2 is equals to 0. So let us get the x. Solve the x. X is equals to positive 3 and x is equals to negative 2. 0 and negative 2 and 0. So take a look of our domain. So our x is not equal to 3. So we have to consider our negative 2 and 0. So let's proceed to letter C, y-intercept. So let x equals 0. So y, here y is equals, so let's substitute x to 0. 0 squared minus 0 negative 6 all over 0 minus 3. So y 0 times 2 is 0, minus 0 minus 6, 6, and 0 minus 3 is negative 3. So negative 6 times negative 3 is equals 2. So 0 and 2 this is our y-intercept. So let's proceed to letter D, which is 0. Let's put here, and 0 is same as x-intercept. So our value, our solution here in x-intercept is, our value of x here is negative 2 and positive 3. So take a look in our domain. So our expected value of x here in domain is 3. So 3, our x-intercept here is so our x expected value here is x equals negative 2. So our 0 is x is equals negative 2. So I will discuss you the horizontal asymptote. So D stands for degree and N stands for numerator. So degree of numerator is less than of degree of denominator, such as y is equals to 0, and degree of numerator equals degree of denominator, such as y equals a over b, and degree of denominator is greater than degree of denominator, such as none. So take a look of our here. So our numerator is, we have our u, and our denominator is here. That is imaginary. So let's here. So our horizontal asymptote is, which is none. So let's proceed to letter J, that is pole. Here, our pole. So pole is our renewable, or discontinuity. So this is our value or inputs that causes our numerator and denominator zero. So in this case, here in our numerators, we have our x minus 3 and x minus 3. So let's get a common factor, which is x minus 3 is equals to 0. Let's get the common factor. X is equals positive 3. So we have our at or our x. So we have to get our y. So y equals so this is remain we have to get the remain numerator, which is x plus 2. X plus 2 is equals, substitute the x here, which is 3 and plus 2. So 3 plus 2 is equals 5. So ry is, our whole is 3 and 5. So again, if you have a common factor of numerator and denominator, get the common factor and equate to 0. Then solve the x. Then after that, substitute to get our coordinate. Okay, so that is how to get our domain. X-intercept, y-intercept, 0, vertical asymptote, horizontal asymptote, and whole. That is all for our video. Thank you and God bless.